Hello and welcome to this businessgreen.com Q&A recorded in association with British Gas Business. My name's James Murray, editor of businessgreen.com, and I'm joined today by Delvin Lane, head of Energy 360 unit at British Gas Business, who is here today to discuss the benefits of energy efficiency methods within your organisation. So Delvin, I suppose the first question is, it must be a bit weird working for an energy company and effectively having to encourage customers to buy less energy.
Yeah, it's certainly a question we get asked when we first engage with businesses, but what we soon find is, well, firstly, it's very important for British Gas Business to work with customers of all sizes, actually, and not just customers who are on supply with us. We work with a whole multitude of companies from small right through to large corporates. And actually, one of the key aims of British Gas Business, and certainly Energy 360, is to support customers in their drive to use less energy.
Yeah, absolutely. So you find that does resonate with customers. It is kind of builds the relationship with them and so forth.
Very much so. And also the supply market currently is very much commodity driven, so it's all about price. And actually, if we can offer customers a range of services that goes beyond price, one, it helps develop the relationship for us and makes the customer a little bit more sticky, but also supports the customer in what they have to do about reducing costs.
Yeah, absolutely. So why now are businesses at long last paying an interest in energy efficiency? What's motivating this area of interest now?
I think for me it's fundamentally about three drivers. Cost, I think everyone is very clear on, and certainly in today's climate, cost is a key issue that needs addressing. Secondly, regulation. Businesses are continually now bombarded by a sea of regulation, be it the carbon reduction commitment which comes in next year, emissions trading schemes, climate change levies, the list goes on. And then the final one is reputation. More and more customers now are looking to service their clients and be seen as corporately and socially responsible. A prime example is the work that Walker's Crisp have done with their carbon label. The supermarkets getting involved in sort of reducing carbon emissions. They see that as the next fair trade coffee issue.
Yeah. How do you go about doing it though? A lot of companies have sort of said, oh, we want to cut our energy use, they've set themselves targets, and then it seems to stall. They sort of get so far and not clear on precisely what they should do. What are the sort of key steps you should be taking if you want to put in place an energy efficiency strategy?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. I mean, first of all, I think most organisations understand what the answers are, so they know how to go about reducing energy. It's everything from lighting to heating, ventilating, but actually trying to put it back in a business context is really key, so understanding what the question is. So ourselves at British Gas Business and Energy 360, our first rule of thumb is always around helping organisations identify what the opportunity is, or the size of the prize as I would call it. And once you've identified that, it's about monitoring and controlling it, and then setting in quite a detailed plan about how you actually go and reduce it.
Yeah. A lot of surveys have shown that a lot of businesses still aren't embracing this. What are the barriers? Why wouldn't a company want to bring down its energy bills, if you like? It seems that simple in many ways.
Okay. I mean, well, apart from utilities, energy is not really core business for organisations. So it's about being able to understand and being able to relate it back to their core business. So if you're a manufacturer, for example, almost certainly managing cost and regulation is going to be quite key for you. So it's about understanding what the value at stake is. I think once you understand that, then you can weave it into corporate processes and it becomes business as normal.
So it's very much the fact that there just isn't the focus on it. People just aren't looking at it as much as maybe they should.
Yeah, indeed. And until you understand what that value at stake is, it's very hard to give it that management time.
How then should businesses go about, once they've sort of assigned that management time, how do they practically go about reducing energy use, particularly when a lot of the measures that are going to bring down energy use are going to cost money at a time when there isn't a lot of capital around to invest in better lighting or better air conditioning units, this type of thing?
Yeah, I think first of all is understanding about what the hurdle rates are within that business. That means what, in terms of simple payback, what is it you're prepared to spend? Because any energy efficiency or carbon reduction measure must make commercial sense. There's no point greenwashing your business, especially in today's climate. It's just not worth it. So about understanding what's practical, get some expert advice and guidance about what you can do in a sort of typically less than a 2-year payback. And once you understand that, you can actually make some really good commercial decisions about what makes sense.
Are the payback periods actually that short? Because a lot of people say, oh, it's 5-6 years, I'm not interested, but you reckon a lot of them are 2 years?
My experience tells me that typically paybacks are less than 2 years, and at that sort of payback level, you can normally strip out somewhere between 15 and 20% of carbon emissions and energy costs from a business.
Really? And that's things like lighting, HVAC, these types of areas?
Yeah, very some common sense things actually. Yeah. I mean, a lot of it is around employee behaviours and engaging with your organisation, because you can have the best kit in the world, but if no one knows how to use it properly, it really doesn't make any difference. And then some simple things about lighting, heating, all the things that you can do on a day-by-day basis can really make a difference.
Obviously, a lot of the energy companies are all sort of pushing into this area, offering advice, services and the like. What's British Gas Business doing in terms of trying to help customers through this journey?
Well, first of all, we have a range of businesses internally. We recently acquired a company called BMSI end of last year and another company called EBMS this year, and they're very much around building controls and services and energy services, so we can really get into the fabric of an organisation and help them control directly around that. I've got a team of experts, energy consultants or business managers we call them, that can go out there and give impartial, sort of tailored advice to organisations about what they can practically do.
And I suppose this is the exciting bit for a lot of companies. What type of technologies are out there? What can you actually do? I mean, you hear a lot about kind of automated building management and all these types of things. So I presume this is the type of stuff you're now recommending.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, one of the first steps you really should do is be able to measure. If you can't measure, you can't really understand what to do first. So we would always recommend smart metering and also advanced monitoring and targeting, both of which we could help an organisation help to understand what the benchmark is and identify areas of weakness inside a building or an organisation. Second thing you do is control it, and once you monitor it and control it, then you can start implementing new technologies, be it heating or lighting we talked about before.
And I presume a lot of this information is available freely and through Energy 360?
Yeah, if you go to the website, either through British Gas Business or on energy360.co.uk, you can find out all the details there.
Thanks for joining us, Delvin. Much appreciated. Thanks for your time. My name's James Murray, and this has been a businessgreen.com broadcast in association with British Gas Business. Hope you join us again soon.